So I have a lot of data on this stuff. And so it actually turns out exactly what you said, is that it turns these marketing patients into referral patients by the level of trust they have. And it increases the case acceptance rate for those patients by 50%.
That's insane. For
It's
marketing
huge,
patients?
Right? For marketing patients.
Yeah.
So it's massive, you know what I mean? And it's the funny thing about the technique is that it's not new. This is not new to reach out to your patients, right? I mean, anyone who was starting their practice was doing this before they had kids,
Yeah.
and they
And they
had,
didn't have any bunch of patients coming through the door. Yeah.
yeah, so it's not as if I invented the ability to do this kind of stuff. The only thing that this does that nobody else really does at all is it makes it consistent, right? I mean, that's the big secret to success in marketing and life and anything is, show up, right? Just show up and do it over and over again, and that's where the success comes from. So that's what computers are good at. I had a conversation with a friend of mine when we were in dental school who was a neuropsych major at the time, and so we were talking about it, and he's like, hey, you ever think it's weird that like a basketball player, if he hits like 90% of his free throws, that's like really good? And if you built a robot and the robot only hit 90% of its free throws, you'd be
It's
like,
broken.
yeah, this thing sucks.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Or
Right?
you could use like self-driving cars, right? If self-driving cars drove and they had a 1% error, they would be banned everywhere, right? Like it would.
That's exactly it,
Yeah.
right? So computers have to be perfect. That's why we invent them, is to, fill the gaps where people are just, that's just not the way your brain works. It doesn't work to be consistent. So this is the whole point of this thing.